Hello students, good morning, Satish Dwivedi. Dears, here I am for you guys, and today we will talk once again. We will study and we will learn for next and heading step towards physical education. My dears, in my previous video, I explained to you all guys about the definitions and meanings of physical education, and today I'll go for the objectives as I taught you and I told you, and convey you towards some short views about the objectives of physical education. So once again I am here to go over that. So dear, 1.2 aim and objectives of physical education. In very short, I want to once again mention you dears that objective, what does it mean, this word objective? What is the meaning of objective? Meaning of objective means tools, different kinds of tools, different types of parts and different types of activities. That is called objectives. In other words, you can say kinds and parts of physical education means to say in a direct word we can say headings, headlines, head statements, main things. So today we will study and I'll narrate and explain to you guys over the objectives of physical education. The aim of physical education is the wholesome, as I told you, wholesome. Wholesome means a complete knowledge, a compact, a thing that is in a complete form, entirely complete form, that is called wholesome. A wholesome development of an individual. Here the word individual refers for a student, a child. Okay dears, so a wholesome development of an individual, or it can be said that the aim of physical education is complete living. Dears, just to be serious towards this statement, a complete living. In what sense we can call a person that this time he is living a complete life? What the sense it creates about the complete life? Generally, see dears, generally we think that one who possesses much more money, one who possesses much more power, one who possesses a luxurious life, a relaxing life, will call that, and will call about him that he is living a complete life. But in the sense of physical education, some important things, those are necessary part of a humanity or human life, and that is the very first one, as physical education convey us towards that important thing, is the first and foremost thing. Prima facie, the first and foremost thing is good health. As in the starting I mentioned you, on the basis of this book, growth, then development, and then education, and after that means whenever a child is ready to go towards the worldly systems and criteria, the first and foremost thing come to him is growth. What type of growth? The first important growth for that child, the necessary growth for that child is the growth of his body, the growth of his limbs, the growth of his internal organs of body. So dears, physical education, this is what mentioned us, that the first growth, the first thing must be for a child is growth. Growth is next to physically development. Physically growth. He should be fit in health. He must be fit in health, because it is said that there is a healthy mind in a healthy body. So first one thing is health, that is growth. Next, development. And as time will go, and time by time, that guy, if he is gaining growth 100%, he will meet his development of his all body portions, all body organs, all body structure, along with memory. By the body possessing and body processing in development, memory wise, IQ will also get its increases form, developed form. So first one is growth and second one is develop, and after that the thing will come to that guy is what? Education. Being a fit and fine personality, being a hit and fit boy and student, your memory will be developed. And if your memory is developed 100%, the thing what will be imparted from a school teacher, guideliners, guide, instructor. You will be able, you will be capable to adopt all those things. That's why growth, then development, then education. A boy weak in health, a boy weak in memory, a boy suffering from loss of memory won't be able to adopt all things those are going to imparting the student in the classes. So dears, very important thing. Okay, so these are the definitions and theories by the educationist. And now according to as J.F. Williams, physical education should aim to provide skilled leadership who will just think there. Suppose you are you want to be a student of academic institution, and among the children, suppose the matter came that a student must be a leader of this group, but the question will be who is able and who will be liable for leadership. And then 100% a student who will be hit and fit by body and mind just will raise his hand, yes sir, I am ready to be a leader of these students. Why it is so? Because he is healthy in both ways, by body, by mind. So dear, physical education provides also a skilled leadership. Next, adequate facilities and ample time for the individual and the group of participate in activities that are physically wholesome, mentally stimulating and socially sound. With the help of physical education, a boy, a student, a child can gain some things what very important here, and those things are physically wholesome, mentally stimulating and socially sound. And these are the things a man needs in his life. What you want? Be a human. What you want? Be a child. What you want? Be an adult. What you want? Be a man in the world. You need what? Power, money, luxurious life. These are the things you can earn with the help of or by going through the path of physical education. All will be easy to you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead. Here after H. Clark mentioned only 3 objectives of physical education. The very first one, physical fitness, next one, social efficiency, and third one, culture. The 3 things according to H. Clark are the main objectives to a child to go to study of physical education, and those things are the very first one, physical fitness, next one, social efficiency, and last one, culture. But Bookwalter, our next educationist, says that 3 objectives, those are compulsory for physical education, are different. Just like first one is health, next one is worthy use of leisure time, and next one is ethical character. Once again, Bookwalter says health is important. Objective for physical education, worthy use of leisure time. It means use your time usefully. Technically, don't be idle, don't waste your time. And last one is ethical character. What does it mean? Ethical character. Ethical, the word ethical is derived from the ethica, ethics. Ethics means a character of honesty, full of honesty, a character of goodness, a character that can decide which is right path to go and which is wrong path to go, which is right or which is wrong. And a character that always try to choose the correct way, right way to go ahead, to move ahead. This character we will call as ethical character. Means if you want to be a good human in your life, man in your life, then you must have a character that may be full of honesty, that may be full of labor, diligence, and that is full of truthness. These are things that those make a man full of ethical character. Okay, dears. And now next educationist, Hetherington. Now we have third educationist, as what he says about the physical education objectives. Hetherington classifies the 5 objectives of physical education. In this starting, I make to mention objectives in how many parts we have to study about physical education is called objectives. You can say main headings, important headings. So according to Hetherington classifies the 5 objectives of physical education: immediate objectives, remote objectives, developmental objectives, social standard objectives, objectives in control of health conditions. These are the objectives decided and confirmed by the Hetherington. And now next, Leslie, an educationist, what he says, has mentioned the following 5 objectives of physical education. The very first one, organic aspect of development, neuromuscular aspect of development, emotional aspect of development, social aspect of development, intellectual aspect of development. According to Leslie, these are the objectives to a student who is going to go along with physical education, who is in the field of physical education as a student, as a learner. So these are the objectives according to some famous and eminent educationists. Now, after meta-analysis of the above mentioned objectives, meta-analysis, what is the meta-analysis? Fixed and final feature. Meta, study of root, study of main object, study of the main factor, that is called meta. Meta, mool, main and important things. So after meta study all over the objectives given by the famous and eminent educationist, the outcomes is now here. And what is that? Let us go towards that. The first one, physical development. Mental objectives, it can be concluded that following are the main objectives of physical education. The very first one is physical education. Physical education under physical development. The first objective is physical development. The foremost objective of physical education is physical development. Physical development, the famous and foremost objective of physical education is physical development. Means to say, in the starting, if the matter comes for physical education, the first and foremost thing must be physical development. In fact, it leads to the development of organ systems such as circulatory system, respiratory system, nervous system, muscular system, and digestive system. Physical education is related to physical activities, and when we have performed that these activities, there are various effects of these activities on our organ systems. These systems witness growth in size, shape, efficiency, etc. Hence, it can be stated that physical development is possible through this objective of physical education. Dears, we have learned so far that according to physical education, the first and foremost objective is physical development. Now the matter comes and question arises that what is physical development? And as I taught you in the beginning, that improvement and development of all system, all tools of a human body, of a student body. You know it very clearly, very clearly, that there are main 5 systems inside our body, inside our human body. And those systems, the very first one is what is such as circulatory system. Dears, if you are a student of science, 100% you will be very close and familiar to this circular system. Circulation is a way that cause the running of blood in whole soul part of human body. That is called circulatory system. Next, respiratory system. Very important. Respiration, breathing, to take and release the air in the form of breathe. Important thing, into this we take air and our lungs absorb oxygen and release just CO2 other gases. This is called breathing system, and breathing system is very important and so sensitive system for human body. Nervous system, all nerves inside our body. We can say, yes, this our body is just a construction of nerves. Nerves are the things, nerves are the organs, those are responsible for the circulatory system. Without nerves, we can't even think and imagine about circulatory system. And nerves are the pathways, nerves are the passages, those cause the circulation of blood. So this is also important system, nervous system. Next, muscular system. Muscular muscles, all muscles, what we gain through the good nutrition, through the hard and big physical activities, called muscular system. And digestive system. This is the engine system of a human body, digestive system. Dears, without digestive system, there is no any type of longer existence of a human. Let us have an example. Suppose you are boarding yourself into a train and ready to go Delhi from Prayagraj, and your train is containing 52 bogies. But just think, suppose as soon as the time will come to the train departing, and all of a sudden the engine got breakdown. The engine breakdown. The engine is not functioning well. Then what will be? Your journey will be disturbed, spoiled. So as a train, and for a train, the most important thing is its engine. The same thing. Digestive system is the engine of a human body. If your digestive system is in good condition, working well, functioning well, all things will go well to you and to all human beings, living beings also. But if you are disturbed, you are suffering from a problem in digestive system, no doubt you won't be feel yourself happy and won't be feel that anything will be joyous to you guys. So this is the important thing. So what we have learned so far, that there are five main important systems, and the first one is nervous system. We can exchange the number system, numbers. We can call nervous system, respiratory system, muscle system, circulatory system, digestive system. Okay dears, so these are the important things, and the motto and the target of physical education, and its very first physical development objective is to provide much more stamina, much more capacity, and much more flexibility, long duration bearability of these five systems. This is physical development, and being fit and strong and stimulus in five physical nervous systems, you will have great efficiency, you will have great potential to do perform, to do work, and to do meet any task in a good way, in a perfection. So dears, this is first physical development, and it causes the fitness of five systems causes much more effect over other part of human body, and the result, all parts will be fit and fine. And including all these things, we can call a person that he has a good body development. This is first object of physical education. Okay dears, so now next, mental development. I am feeling so hot. Okay, just wait dears. Sorry for this disturbing you. Okay, now let's start. Okay dears, so now next, mental development. So let's move towards mental development. This objective is related to the mental development of an individual. Dears, don't be puzzled and confused about the word individual. Individual here, why the author is using the word individual? It denoting for a particular, means particular. Particular here, particular or individual means not for only one. It denoting for all. Okay. So objective is related to the mental development of an individual. Next one is mental of development. Mental, first physical and next mental. Here don't take the meaning of mental is mad. Often people use you are mental, but don't use and take the meaning of the same like here. Okay, this objective is related to the mental development of an individual. The various physical activities of physical education programs need alertness of mind, deep concentration and calculated movements. Moreover, it should be called that indispensable requirement of various physical activities. Dear, we need a short talk over some words here used. I think these are very important words. Be careful. The various physical activities of physical education. Various, many more types. Various means many more types. Activities, physical job, physical task, physical work. Education program need required alertness of mind. Means to play games, to go to the jog, morning jogging, to go to the physical workout, to go to the yogas, and to go to the many more types of physical activities. Needs a thing, alert of mindness. You can't go for yogas in a hot and post condition. You will have to alert. If you are going to make yourself active in any physical task, physical workout, you will have alertness towards that. Be alert first before going any physical task. and that physical task will provide you more alertness of mind, because that workout, that jog, that morning yogas and all physical activities will provide energy not only to your mind but also to your mind and memory. Suggestions of memory, alertness of memory, activities, flexibility, intelligence of your mind. That task also will provide. So by going physical activities, we can gain both things, our physical development along with mind development. This is what this second object is telling us. Moreover, it should be called the indispensable requirement of various physical activities. In fact, it is a two-way process. Physical activities sharpen the mind. Physical, very important point here. Physical activities sharpen the mind. Sharpen. What does it mean? Sharpen. Sharp, smart, brilliant, intelligence, significance. These qualities are the sign of sharpness of mind. Okay, dears, and how can we be able to get these and acquire these things? We can acquire these things by going towards physical activities. Along with these activities, physical education is also subject as other education subject. It includes rules and regulations, techniques and of games, anatomical and physiological studies, balance, diet, sanitation, health and disease, personal hygiene, etc. There, physical education include not only physical activities but also includes much more criteria, much more ways, much more lifestyle, living style and daily routine things inside itself. Some routinated things and habits of a human are here. Just let us have a look. What are those things? It includes the rules and regulations. Means a man who is continuing physical education, 100% he will be fond of discipline. He will be a good follower of discipline, because rules and regulations are compulsory. If you are going to join a gym, instructor will always suggest you wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't get up late in the morning. It is rules and regulation. Don't go much more to be appetite, gloomy and gluten. Don't take much more fatty. These are the rules and regulations. And go time by time, yoga, asanas, physical activities, so and so. So these are the rules and regulations. Next one, first one, rules and regulation. Next, techniques of games. And also you will be able to learn and know and experience what are the techniques of rules and regulation. Next, anatomical and physiological studies. Anatomy is study of a human body. Anatomy is study of human body, and physiological, the same process. Anatomy and physiology are the science those studies the structure and performance of a human body. So towards going the study and to go to be a student of physical education, we also will get knowledge about the structure of human body and functions of internal parts of human body. In short, we can say we can be a simple doctor of human body by gaining the learnings and knowledge of physical education. So now next, balanced diet. Dietitian will always follow you. And instructive sanitation, to keep clean and clear all things around you. Just keep yourself clean, neat and clean. Your surroundings, your atmosphere, keep clean, neat and clean. Because it is said that cleanliness is next to goodliness. and physical education also impart to us this knowledge. How can you be neat and clean, safe, sanitation? Health and disease, personal hygiene, healthiness. So all these things include physical education. In this way, mental development takes place, and through these things, after going step by step, hygienic step, physical and anatomy step, dieting step, regular physical activities step, one day we will meet up to the mental development. Okay, dears. It enables him or her to take decision independently, and when you are able to take control over the things around you 100% day by day, you will be able to take decision according to the condition. A sudden ideas will come to you, a craftiness will come to you, a sharpness will come to you, a smartness of mind will come to you. These all things you will can achieve and gain after gaining the knowledge of physical education. Takes place in many ways. So dears, I think now it's clear that what is the importance of physical education, and among 5 or maybe some more. Now we have completed 2 objectives. Very first, physical development, and next, mental development. And now I think I should stop here. So dear, please go your book and visit our videos, all videos related to your all subjects on GPIC online classes. My dears, please go to and visit to the videos, like, share, and please subscribe the channel GPIC online classes. Dears, that is working thoroughly, hardly, diligently to you guys. So don't forget to subscribe our channel, what? GPIC online classes. Okay dear, best wishes, wish you all the best, love you.